So quickly we'll be diving right into BTC to understand what the market movement looks like. So from the look of things, we're currently on the monthly time frame here, and this is what you can see. You can see that the whole of August was bearish for BTC, while the bullish rally was maintained in every other previous month. So let's scale down and see what we can do and how we could pick entries for the coming week. So I like to map out key levels from the monthly time frame, so I'm going to pick up this level as a key level, which is the highest high so far, and the next key level is going to be the low of last month, which is July, and that's the low over there. And all I have to do next is to scale into the weekly time frame to see how the distribution looks like. Okay, that's interesting and amazing at the same time. So we can see clearly that price is within this range. Now let's see. There's a weekly candle here. The price are just taking out, almost taking out that week, and I'm also gonna mark that out. And yeah, on a week-to-week level, you can see that we have an equal low there. Makes sense here. I love to see that. I'm going to put this color as, let's use this color, switch color to red. It's a critical point on the weekly. I want to see that level taken out. So from the look of things so far, this blue line here is more or less like a protected low for the entire week. Okay, I'm not a position trader, else I can buy here right now and put my SL anywhere here, and I can write back to the stop. Okay, so as a day trader, the next thing I want to look at is to scale down to the daily time frame. I'm going to click on the daily, and you can see clearly that price is reacting on the equal low, which we picked from the weekly time frame. Good, makes a lot of sense. So let's observe price action, and let's see. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame. So what do we notice ever since? We notice that there's a range, there's a level here, there's a level here. I may not call this a key level, peradventure I will call this a door on liquidity. I'll just label that as DOL. What that means is that I want to see price take out that level. Okay, it's a very good level on the weekly. There's just a little tap into it, which is cool, but I want to see it taken out properly because most traders are already trying to ride the buy side already. So let's quickly do a rundown analysis. We have a high here. Okay, we have a high here. Observe that, and price created another high, which is close to this high. But notice what happened. This is our inducement for this protected high. Price came down, got to this level. There's another equal low here. This is a main low here, which we call support. Good. So what do you notice price? What do you notice price is doing? Price came down to this level, took out this inducement, and created a new low. Okay, so because price has taken out this inducement and maintained this high and created a new low, this becomes our new high. Alright, this becomes our new high, which is protected. And then what else do you notice? Price created another equal low here. Do you see that? Price created another equal low here, created another inducement here, which got taken out, and then price dropped down and created another low here, another equal low here, and then we'll have another high here. Good, this becomes our protected high. Any of this protected high that gets taken automatically tells us that the trend has changed. But you can see that price has been what? Price has been on a downtrend. And until price taps into a key level, this downtrend remains a downtrend. Now price has created another inducement here, another inducement liquidity, and now we have an equal low here. So do you understand what I'm saying? Now this low here is an equal low on the weekly time frame. So we just know that this low is not going to hold, it has to break. Now let me quickly label them out. I have here as IDM. Let me use capital letter IDM. Okay, so IDM and IDM. Okay, right, all of these are equal lows, equal lows, equal lows, equal lows. And these are protected high, protected high, protected high. Now, what do you see after IDM? We notice that there is a POI here. This is on the 4 hours time frame. There's a POI here. There's a down liquidity here. Okay, so what's my view, or what's my take on this? How do I see price, and what do I want to do next on this Bitcoin chart if I'm to take a Bitcoin trade? Okay, so I come back to the daily time frame, and we understand that this is an equal low on the weekly time frame. Okay, so usually when I see this kind of candle formation, this is a bullish engulfing on the daily time frame, and then there's a retracement. There's a retracement and created new high, and then price retrace and create new high. This low that you see here is an IDM on the weekly, on the daily time frame. I beg your pardon, IDM. So what exactly do I want to see about this IDM? I want to see price sweep this IDM and tap into my order block. So where's my order block on the daily? The close of the bearish candle. This is the close of the bearish candle here before the bullish candle. So I have that there. That's the close on the daily. Put the line there, and I'll change the color to let's change the color to purple. Okay, that's the color there, and the low here will be more or less like my stop loss, because usually price do not go below 50% of that. So we can have here as my anywhere here as my stop loss. So this candle here. Okay, so you can see now I've reduced my stop loss to somewhere at this level here, 106,438. Okay, but how we gonna ride this trend? We need confirmations. Okay, we will not just buy. So this becomes our key level. I'm gonna mark that our key level. Yeah, the point where we have that is below our IDM becomes our key level. Okay, because that's what we want to see price tap into. Now this is how you can trade this market. We expect the market to do one of two things. One is that it continues to buy here, and if it continues to buy here, we know that it's going to take out this inducement here, taps into this POI, and you will see price jump back into this level. Alright, when price comes back here, it starts to, retrace and then create a new high. This is scenario 1, and which is likely to happen if this bullish buy continues. Okay, but many people will want to chase it and think price is coming back up here, but no, price is not going to get there. On the contrary, price is going to do this either. It's going to move a little bit, taps into this and sweeps everybody out into the weekly, and then if this happens first, price usually move aggressively. This high will not hold anymore. Price is going to take out this high. This previous high too is not going to hold. Price is going to take it out. Price is going to do something like that, and then comes back to this key level. So price is going to move key levels to key levels. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So our major reference are those 2 points. Price that comes back into this key level first, and then will ride to this high, or price taps into this inducement, clears here first, and then comes lower. If price comes here first, it's going to go lower. Okay, so then once price has tapped into this key level, this is a major key level here on the weekly low, here we'll start looking for a market structure shift on the lower time frame. But first, our key level is the frame of reference. Once that happens, we'll start to look for a market structure shift, and once that happens, we can ride that to the top. Otherwise, price comes here, taps back here, and we can ride that either ways. I hope that makes sense and you understand what we are looking at for Bitcoin. And my speculation is that we need to take out these key levels within the next 24 hours. Between now and Sunday, before the real market move starts to happen next week. But my speculation is that between now and Monday, price has already taken this level by London session and can ride the trends to the upside. If price decides to do otherwise and close below this level, we know that price is going to retrace, and then the downtrend continues for the whole week. So that's it. That's scenario 2. I've given us 2 scenarios, and that's my humble observation. Right. The third scenario is if price decides to just break out all of this and just close bearish. Right. I tell you, once price takes out this IDM and enters, taps into this key level, we're looking for a market structure shift to ride the trend to the upside. But if that doesn't happen, then price closes bearish below this low, what we'll be looking at is that price is most likely going to retrace back into this level and continue to sell downwards. Okay, so these are the 3 scenarios I'm looking at, and let's stay locked in and speculate. One of these scenarios plays out and you're able to ride the wave. That's it for Bitcoin. See you next episode. Bye from here.